Welcome back, folks. The Puebloan history of New Mexico is complex and complicated, to say the least. And one of the most pivotal events in that story happened more than 300 years ago, yet still resonates today. After years of indoctrination, assimilation, and oppression, Native Americans located in what is today the state of New Mexico staged a daring revolt against Spanish conquistadors in a fight for their independence.
Pueblo Independence Day happens in August to commemorate the Pueblo Revolt of 1680. And so we have an event that happens that day near around the time the Pueblo Revolt happened, around August 10th.
The commemoration, as site ranger Marlon Magdalena says, shows appreciation for his ancestors' sacrifices, a campaign that helped to preserve the Puebloan way of life.
Pueblo people feel that it was a very important time in our history where we needed to do something against Spanish rule in order for us to survive and keep our culture and our languages. And so many Pueblos believe this time is very important because of that, because we're able to keep our traditions alive. So we weren't fully Catholicized, or we weren't fully made into Spanish people, which is what they wanted us to be.
The day-long celebration features a variety of events, ceremonies, and attractions for Gisela descendants and visitors to the historic Jemez Valley alike.
We celebrate this day with a run from the Pueblo, from Jemez Pueblo, 13 miles north to Jemez Historic Site. Then we'll have a few speakers, a few officials. The Jemez governor usually comes and talks. And then after that, we'll have arts and crafts vendors selling their arts and crafts, as well as dance groups. Dancers usually from Jemez, sometimes other pueblos as well, to celebrate the day. But most of the participation of the runners is by Jemez Pueblo tribal members. We usually get 30 to 50, depending on the year, if nothing's going on in the Pueblo. And then we get about 600 to 800 outside visitors that come and visit the site during the day for the event and to see the dances and to see the arts and crafts.
And with all those participants and visitors, Magdalena has some advice when it comes to parking.
We do have limited parking at the site. There's a few spaces that you can park at, as well as across the street. There's a place there. There's some parking available. They allow us to have parking there for our special events. Or just in the town, there's other places that you can visit inside of Jemez Springs, where Jemez Historic Site is located.
So mark your calendars for this annual day of celebration and commemoration. Now, parking can fill up rather quickly in the valley, so be sure you give yourself plenty of time and drive slow through the scenic location. If you want more information on this, of course, we'll have links a little bit later on at NewMexicoLivingLocal.com.